Welcome you back to Blackside Live. Tonight, we're going to talk about the St. Louis couple, the McCloskeys, charged with unlawful use of a weapon and misdemeanor assault for protecting their home against the protesters, what I call the mild thugs. It's a sad day in America when you have protesters break into a private gated community, walk up to your house, and the last resort you have is to protect your home with you and your wife. You did nothing wrong. You didn't break into private property, but for you to come out and stave off these mild thugs, you get charged with a crime. St. Louis County Prosecutor Kim Gardner, who is well known as being a George Soros hand-picked prosecutor, has levied these crimes against the McCloskeys, but they have also leveled these crimes against the American citizens. And I want each and every one of you to know, when you see this video, this is what happens when you weaponize a prosecutor. This is what will happen if you let Joe Biden and he puts someone in like a Kamala Harris as prosecutor, or one of these George Soros hand-picked prosecutors as attorney general. They will weaponize that department. They will go after gun owners. They will go after people who stand up to the mild thugs. And you will see honest, law-abiding citizens being put in jail. We are at the Rubicon right now. When this woman, Kim Gardner, said that she would charge someone with defending their home with a crime, they have crossed over, just like Julius Caesar. You can never come back. Because if a man can't defend his family, what use is he? Basically, in St. Louis County, if you resist the mild thug protesters, you will be punished. So do they have the right to come up to my house, go in my house, take my wife's door, do whatever they want to do, and I'm supposed to sit on the couch and watch them? Or do I have an opportunity to defend my home? That's not St. Louis County's right. That's a God-given right for any man to protect his home. And I'm glad that the governor of Missouri, Governor Mike Parson, said that he would pardon the McCloskeys if charged with the crime. And I hope he does right away. Because we will have to understand, in 103 days, if Joe Biden was to assume the presidency on January 20th, that he won't be running the presidency because of his diminished capacity. His vice president and members of his administration, who will probably be radical, will be running his administration, and they will go in attack mode on anybody who happens to be a conservative, Trump supporter across America. These aren't bad people, they're scared people. These people call the police. And what they did tell the McCloskeys, abandon your premises, leave the house. What man wants to abandon where his wife and children live so the thugs can ravage your home? If they do it once, they can come back and do it again. But this is what America has come to. When you see mayors in Seattle and Portland letting the marauders run wild like this is Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and nobody's doing anything about it. We have a party in Washington, D.C., who are protecting this thug-type behavior because they feel it's going to get them elected in November. But they will have to understand, even if they're elected, remember These same mild thugs that you have climbed into bed with will eventually turn on you. And they will come to you like they did in the Bolshevik movement, like Mao did in his movement, and like Castro did in his movement. We have to stand up. If we lose, it's over with. Because you haven't seen anything when you have seen a weaponized justice. They have at their discretion the FBI, and we know what the FBI is willing to do. When they were going after Trump right before the 2016 election, they will side with the Democrats. And you know what they will do with Homeland Security and ICE and many of those fine officers? They will use them against us. And the officers will say, we're just following orders. This is a time, if you don't stand up, it's over. The country is lost. And the people you thought could never win can win if you don't take this serious. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site Live. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.